So if the hamstring is tight, the first thing that you want to do is kind of look at the muscles that kind of work synergistically with the hamstring. So the hips and glutes, So we're going to need to make sure that you can't just always try to stretch out the hamstrings, because a lot of the times people will have a fairly loose hamstring, but the hips will be tight and the glutes will be tight, and so we're not getting active range of motion through the hip joint, and that's causing overuse from the hamstring, and then we get strains, especially in well, I shouldn't say especially. It's kind of a combination in both sprinters or explosive athletes and endurance athletes.
Some intensity athletes where it's stop and go, right?
Yeah, the strain will usually occur in different parts of the hamstring based on the activity of the individual. Explosive people generally have high hamstring strains. More endurance-based people have a little bit more of a lower hamstring strain near the knee down there. Okay, so that's been my opinion, or been my experience dealing with them. So obviously the first thing you want to do is try to loosen the muscle that is tight through dynamic as well as static stretching. I also believe that it's very important to keep the fascia loose and supple. And
what's
so this
fascia?
is like muscle. Okay, so this means this would be like what's really common in our culture is foam rolling.